Hi, welcome everyone. My name is Chris Hurt and this is Ira Hopkinson. We're the co-product owners of Scripture Forge version 2, and we're happy to show you around the application today for a few minutes. And one of the great things about Scripture Forge is how seamlessly it connects to PairText. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into PairText and show you exactly how you will set up a community checking project in Scripture Forge. So let's start by opening up PairText 9. Here's my project, TET Mark chapter 1. You can see it here. And now I'm going to go ahead and open up the Scripture Forge website. You can get to it by typing into your browser beta.scriptureforge.org. So I'm going to use login with PairText because I am a project administrator. I am in charge of this scripture checking project. Now we're ready to connect up with PairText. When I click on connect, I'll see a list of the PairText projects that I'm able to connect. You'll notice that the community checking is already set up, and that's what this video is going to focus on. The process, depending upon the size of the scripture text that you already have in PairText and send and receive, the process could take a minute or so to pull that down into your browser. I'll go ahead and click on the book of Mark since I know there's already text available here. At this point I can just see the text as it exists in the PairText project. You can browse that. But we're here to set up a community checking project. So let's do that. Ira, what's the first thing I should do to set up a community checking project?
We need to go to the overview page
Right.
for community checking. And we want to add a question in.
Okay. So you'll see on this bar here, this is where the community checking options kind of fall underneath here. And the overview is the first place. So we're going to click on add question. Alright, our first question is going to be for Mark chapter 1, verse 1. Alright. Why do you think they called this good news? And we'll go ahead and record the audio for this question as well. Click on that. It's going to ask me to use my microphone. Why do you think they called this good news? All right. Why do you think they called this good news? Looks like I need to try again. Why do you think they called this good news? Okay. Why do you think they called this Sounds good better. News? So we'll save that. So you'll see now that I've added a question, the book of Mark shows up here on the sidebar, and we can see the first question showing up in the text. It's highlighted and underlined with a question indicator. Other things to notice on this screen, we've got the text size that we can adjust in case your Thai reading isn't, if you need a bigger font to see that. There's also an add question button right here from the chapter view. One of the feature requests that we've had as we've been developing this is this needs to be localized into various languages. So you'll notice so far we just have Spanish here in the UI, but we have several more languages that are being translated currently and will be available shortly. If I change the UI to Spanish, you'll see that these key labels and titles are all translated or localized. So that's available now. So we'll go back and continue adding questions. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those
In fact, it was a little bit frightening.
So in this one here, we're going to add an end reference. So this question spans 3 verses.
Make sure you have expert timing.
Okay, now we're ready to share this project with our first checker. So we're going to navigate over to the settings page. And you'll see here we've got a share button or checkbox, and we can choose specific people or anyone with the link. So right now we're going to pick specific users who we want to share with. So I'll click on the users section and invite my first checker. Send them an email. All right, we can see that the invite shows up down here. And I'll invite my second checker. All right, and we will come back shortly after these checkers have filled in and answered the questions, and we'll resume from there. Okay, welcome back. We now have some answers to our questions that our 2 checkers have answered. So let's go ahead and take a look at those now. First question, why do you think they called this good news? So checker number 1, the good news is for everyone in every language. Okay, if I'd like to add a comment, maybe ask for clarification, and say, yeah, or maybe affirmation. Thank you for your feedback. I can jump around either on the question list here to see answers, or I can even click on the verse where that question is appearing. So here's one. Where did John appear and start his public ministry? Can you clarify the location where John started? Why don't we go ahead and take these answers and questions, sync them back into PairText. So in order to do that, as the administrator of this checking project, I have access to the synchronize area. So I'm ready to synchronize. Click on this. And after a minute, I should be able to pull these down into PairText. Okay, it's successfully synchronized. I'll jump on over to PairText here. In PairText 9, the send and receive projects button is up here. I'll go ahead and click on send and receive. Okay, great. The send and receive is finished in PairText 9. I can see that there were some notes added to the project, and those notes are showing up here in PairText as little red flags. I can see both the question and the answer put here. So that's an overview of what you can do with Scripture Forge in posing questions about the text that you've drafted. You can invite people to review that text, answer the questions that you've proposed, and collect those answers as feedback back into PairText in a seamless way. We hope you've enjoyed watching, and we'll welcome you to try out Scripture Forge at beta.scriptureforge.org. Hi everyone, my name is Chris Hurt and this is Ira Hopkinson. We're the co-product owners of Scripture Forge, and today we're demoing the community checking application inside of Scripture Forge, showing you specifically what the community checkers will see. There's a companion video to this one which shows you how to set up a community checking project. So as you can see from your screen, we're at the home page to the new Scripture Forge version 2 beta, and when a checker engages with the project, you as the administrator have already sent them an invite via email. So now, as a checker, I'm going to receive that email in my inbox and click on the link to join. There we are. I can see that I've received my first invite here, so I will click on that. Okay, great. So I've just been invited to sign up. I've got my username and my password. There we go. Click sign up. Okay. So Scripture Forge is showing me my list of questions and the text that I've been asked to check. Ira, what does the bolded indicator here mean?
So that tells you haven't looked at that question yet.
Right, so it's unread.
It's unread, yeah.
Okay. It's also good to note that the interface is localized and will be localized into a number of majority languages. All right, let's go ahead and answer first question as a checker. So if I want to, I can play question.
Why do you think they called this good news?
Yeah, let me go ahead and add an answer here. It's important to note that there's a bit of a scroll bar here, and you need to click on add answer because it was good news to those who read it and heard it. Save the answer. Good. So you can see here that we can edit the comment, or the answer rather. We can delete it, or we can add further comments to it. When you edit it, you can actually select text to show the context of your answer. You can also record or upload your answer. All right, so we'll go on to the next question. Who first wrote the words that Mark put down here? Okay, save that answer. All right, I can select this text here. Select verses. Ah, yes.
Just grab Isaiah if you can.
So I can see in here, there's Isaiah right there. Save. There we go. Isaiah. Oh, we need to save. In this video, I want to demonstrate how multiple checkers can interact with each other and what they're going to see. So I'll bring back up my email here, and I've got a second invite to another user. And I'll pull that user up over here, go ahead and dock this like that. So over here, I'll paste in my link. Okay, so this user is a Google user, so I'll click on Google, and it will have me log in with the Google accounts. Fantastic. All right, so we can see that it's taken me right to the first question that I need to answer. If I want to see all the questions, I can click on this view questions here.
Let's go and see the question.
Right, so let's go jump right to the second question. Who first wrote the words that Mark put down here? I'll go ahead and answer. I believe it was Isaiah. Save that answer. Sounds good. Okay. So you can see that the other user, the other checker, their answer already shows up here after I have submitted my own answer. Okay, we'll go ahead and go on to another question. For everyone in every language. Save. Oh, this user can see show one more unread answer. Okay, and that's pretty much how the scripture checking app works and what the checkers will see once they've logged in to answer questions. Thanks for watching.